I think you're gonna like the name of the stream. Yeah. All right, it's live. Is that a good name? Oh, yeah. All right. Everything should be good. Keyword should. And hey, everybody's coming in now. We've got Scourge, Is Optimus Prime, Halo Over 6644. We've got, of course, Woodsy Jones. I appreciate the happy birthdays. How are you goobers doing? Hey, we got Frozen Fire in here. Tenorial Corgi? Indecisive Boy, just a random person as well. Riveringston, who says, nuh-uh, devoid of context. So, EG Turtle 09, Jay, yeah, we're all in here. All right. My gifted membership ran out. Oh, that's sorry, I'm sorry for that, Frozen Fire. You know what, Frozen Fire, let me see. You said that you don't have mod powers, right, for some reason?
No, not on the mobile.
That's stupid and dumb.
Can't make anyone mods.
That's very stupid and dumb. Here, let me add him as a moderator. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because we've seen enough of Frozen Fire to know that he's one of the boys, as they say. Aw, EG Turtle's sad. Why are you sad, EG Turtle? Be glad. All right. How are we all doing this wonderful evening? Green time. Yeah, it is green time. I have just a few days, I want to say, maybe a couple weeks. I have finished the battle pass. It's already done. So all I've got left is Chief, man. The Green Man. Hello, just completed a full ME Trilogy playthrough. Now I'm going to go do it all over again. Just need to decide my next class, Vanguard or Infiltrator. Which is the one with the telekinesis. I'm not sure if, like, the physics for the ME Trilogy translate over from the original game, but I liked the telekinesis just because it was, like, hilarious. The ragdolls floating around the room. Your Spartan looks delish. Ultimate Halo is in here. How you doing, man? How's it going, Fletch? That's as much as I can do before it dips into possibly offensive territory. Look at this. I have found the ultimate design for my Mirage armor. He's wearing the wrong colors, though. But here we go. This was, I shamelessly stole this off of the Halo subreddit. But Mirage makes a pretty cool ODST template. Love you. Happy 15th birthday. Yes, I am now 15 years old. Yeah, Fletch, happy birthday to you too, man. Do you have the Flood Spartan? I do have the Flood Spartan, but I am not wearing the Flood Spartan. Just because, well, personal preference, really. I want my Spartan to look cool, not horribly, horribly disgusting. Yeah, I do have him. He's right there. Not looking too hot. But at least I have the cosmetics, which I'm sure will make for some interesting machinima whenever I do require them. I also saw on the Halo subreddit, people were making memes about the ODST helmet. That everybody is using ODST now, that cross-core is unlocked. And I mean, listen, it's true that everybody is using ODST, but also the ODST helmet is really cool. October Halo babies rise up. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That is something I always wanted, the ability to save and swap Spartan saves. That is something that I wish I could do. I wish that I could, like, bookmark a configuration of armors. That way I could then make something else. Because, I mean, I think this going forward, until something massively changes, this is basically my Spartan. Like, I'm happy. I wish I could customize the colors so that could be, like, a blue arm. But until that, like, I'm fairly happy with the outcome of this Spartan. Now all that's left, you know, is getting that Master Chief. If you mean biotics, then the Adept, Vanguard, and Sentinel classes have access to those powers. The other classes can pick one and a bonus power in 2 and 3. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. In 2 and 3, at least. Can finally LARP as an ODST trooper with less bulky armors, right? It's exciting. All right, babe. What are your challenges looking like? Writs. Complete matches, earn player score, win matches, earn more score. Okay. We can do that. Where's boost? Yeah, they moved the oh, do you not have boosts? Okay, that's okay. We still earn lots of here, let me make you now the leader. Promote. All right, you are now the leader. So take us away. What would you like to play? Squad battle, big team heavies, and big. The reason I'm telling you is because if you want to earn XP right now, squad battle, big team heavies, and big team battle earns us the most XP.
You pick birthday boy.
Let's do squad.
Yeah.
Let's do the good old squad. Do you think there should be an option for free credits? I do think so. Maybe not like just giving out free credits. I mean, I know Battlefield 2042 does that, but Battlefield's a little bit different in that game's not free to play. That game's a $60 boxed game. But I do wish Halo Infinite, at least for those that bought the campaign, they have like a permanent discount in the store / a free $5 to spend every month. Something like that. Something I would also like to see 343 do at some point is kind of like what a lot of free or like live service games do. Like the most prominent one I'm thinking of right now is Battlefront 2. It has like an end of the year celebration bundle where it's like if you go buy Battlefront 2 right now, I think I forgot what they call it, like the Trooper edition or something of the game. Like they renamed it something, and it's basically like it comes with a ton of credits as well as like all the cosmetics throughout the live service. Like I'd like if 343 did something like that. Like at the end of each year for Halo Infinite, there is a $60 purchase that gives you free access to all of the seasonal stuff from that year. I'm not sure, you know, if like if it makes sense monetarily for them to do that. Probably not. The math is probably skewed a little bit off, but I love the dichotomy between Late Night's dark, gritty ODST and Mrs. Late Night's pink cat ears. Yeah, Mrs. Late Night is rocking the adorable, cute Spartan. And you should even see us. Our PC setups, which are side by side, are also very, very contrasting. I have the gritty, militaristic Master Chief keyboard, and she has the fluffy pink Sanrio PC. I'm bouncing between Vanguard and Infiltrator since both are hybrid combat class, which I feel would make for a smoother transition from going into Soldier. What is the, Oh, yeah. Wait, they took the bus?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were just sitting too.
Oh, we were sitting? Okay. It has been a hot while since Rebecca last played Halo Infinite. Oh, the bus?
Well, someone's in the bus.
Oh, someone is? What are they waiting for?
Probably
Where's he going? You want to hop into the back? Alright. Alright, let's go. Is the sniper rifle still overpowered? Andrew is the question I was trying to ask. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna hop out here. Kill. There we go. This is our hill. Damn it. Okay. Wouldn't it be Mrs. Gaming? Because that's the last word. She says good point. I think night gaming is actually it's one word. Like it's a one word last name. Don't worry, it's very confusing. It's Ukrainian. Night gaming with a space bar. Oh boy. Alright, this rocket's ours. Oh boy. And soon it's gonna be theirs if I'm not careful. They buffed the gravity hammer. It's pretty nasty now. Okay. Alright, we're winning. We're smashing, dare I say. Let me see what's going on in here. If there's a party at all. It's happening. How are you all doing, though? What's life like for all of you? What games have you guys been up to? I've been playing an unhealthy amount of Starfield. That game's fun. It's pretty fun. That's my review. Oh boy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, come on. Try to take this hill. We're playing Rebecca's favorite game mode, King Hill.
Enemy team took the hill.
No, I'm absolutely eating today. It's been like a month since I played this.
It's interesting that you have enemies red and allies yellow. I actually make blue for allies and yellow for enemies, since it makes people I shoot at yellow more like the old games. Yeah, the reason that I do that, that I have it currently set as friendlies as yellow, is because I forgot to change it back. I was playing some of the custom campaign missions that the community made in the custom browser, and just for the sake of, like, campaign muscle memory, I had friendlies as yellow. That way, you know, yellow dots on my little mini-map, and then enemies as red. So now that this match is over, I've actually got to change it back, as well as turn back on the outlines. Huh.
What Captain Big said is very inappropriate.
What did Captain Big Cheeks say?
Don't say it out loud.
Well, first I gotta find him.
Do not.
Captain Big Cheeks. That's... Good luck and Godspeed, sir. Which one? There's a lot across the 3 games. 3, especially. Black Widow is still a beast. Oof. I can't remember the specific names of the sniper rifles off the top of my head. You start out the first game with a bolt-action sniper, if I remember right. Or at least not a bolt-action sniper, but one that's similar if you choose whichever class it was.
These comeback numbers.
Guys, see, Rebecca is trying to downplay herself, but her first game after only playing Halo Infinite for about a month and getting used to the controls and everything, and then getting sick and not being able to play for a month, her first game back, she went positive. 4 kills and only 2 deaths. And now she's doing a very silly victory dance. Do you like Star Wars? Yes. Sort of.
Yes.
Seasonally. Yes, I like Star Wars.
hear you.
I do.
Look what Big Cheeks now said.
Oh no, what's Big Cheeks doing now?
Very nice.
Oh, very nice. I love late night gaming. Thanks, Big Cheeks. I yellowed enemies and purpled friendlies because I like purple shields. I've got blue allies, purple enemies because blue good, purple Decepticon. Yeah, that is true. Purple is the famous color of the Decepticons. I do orange for allies and purple for enemies. That's another interesting combination. A lot of pros, I guess the reason that they do yellows, some pros do it for nostalgia's sake, like the older Halo games, but a valid point that's brought up is it seems like across the color spectrum, in this game, yellow sticks out against a background the most. So, I can at least vouch for it, because sometimes when the people get in the banished vehicles, they've got, like, the red outline around a red vehicle, and so sometimes it can be, like, a little bit funky, but when it's a contrasty, harsh yellow color, it's, like, very obviously the enemy. But, alright, babe, you ready? Oh, wait. Alright. Alright, babe. It's up to you. Alright, hop into that back seat. One of the best vehicle maps in the game, methinks. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, God, let's get out of here. Damn it, I got killed. Get into the driver's seat by swapping.
Are you gonna come back?
Yes. Yeah, get that warthog back to the spawn. I'll see you. Oh! Okay. Alright. Let's see if there's any enemies in here. Alright, we're capturing the zones. Is it normal for Xbox One to only get 30 FPS on this game? Yeah, the game was locked to 30 FPS on last-gen machines. Oh boy, there's a ghost. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, we back in business. Is he still coming?
No,
You scared him off? Oh, his ghost is gone. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh babe, right in front of us. Shit. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Well, we were sitting ducks. What if I set both teams to yellow? Hey, see, you joke about that, but in free-for-all, nothing's stopping you from doing that. I do that sometimes in free-for-all, just for fun, for a little bit of nostalgia's sake. I'm like, you know what? Everybody's yellow team. Saw somebody saying that they love colored shields, and colored shields are pretty cool. I've come around to them. It took me a while of like, come on, Grandpa, get with the times. And I'm like, no, shields are supposed to be yellow.
Someone was just snow alerts with a bazooka.
Yeah. And they just like waited. Alright. ME1 had overheating guns and everything. Yeah, I remember ME1 had overheating guns. And then they came up with like a bizarre lore justification for why they switched to like the traditional Gears of War style, like clip or magazine in the sequel. I forgot what the lore justification was. Oof. I'm just gonna stay out of harm's way, and hopefully I can pop this thing. There we go. They don't have a bus no more. Here, babe, you want this ghost? Oh, she's got the sniper. Crap. I'm coming, babe. Distraction! See, now they can Ah, no, you got hit! It's okay, I died too. What are some what are some squad battle maps we need ASAP? Give me Blood Gulch and Sidewinder. Blood Gulch is a good one. That's a good one. Okay, the two that usually come to my head immediately are, crap, what's it called? The map with the satellites in Halo 3, the DLC map with the satellites everywhere, as well as the Halo 4 map that's snow-themed. Like, this map, Exile, from Halo 4, don't get me wrong, this map slaps, but I'm not sure why everybody remembers this map over the one with the snow. Because for me, that was like the definitive Halo 4 big team battle map. Oh boy. Oopsie daisy. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. You can run through them. I tried throwing them around the corner and I just chucked both of them at my own feet. Guys, I had an idea the other day and I wanted to pitch this to you. Because there's moments in the game kind of like that where Rebecca was unsure about if she could pass. Even though, like, friendly fire isn't a thing. But the game doesn't communicate who threw the little grenade or who threw the fire patch out, you know? It's just like a fire patch or electricity. What I was thinking, yeah, like that's an idea, is like color coding it. There's a game called Battlefield Hardline, and in that game, the Molotov cocktails, if a friendly throws them, the fire is blue. And if an enemy throws it, the fire is red. And I feel like maybe they should do that. I love you. Hey, Mr. Nowhere's here. Happy birthday, here's my present. Dude, I appreciate it. It's good to see you, Mr. Nowhere. Hope you're doing well, man. It's good to finally get in touch with you on Discord, by the way. Yeah, I actually, yep. Yeah, he reached out on Discord, and I was able to get back to him finally. I gotta see if he's responded. It's good seeing you, man. The map you're thinking of is called Longbow, I think. That's it, Longbow. Mr. Nowhere, back at it. He is back at it. Yo, gonna talk about the new Flood stuff? Potentially. Probably, let's be honest, most likely. But I know Hidden Xperia is already on top of the Flood stuff. Reloads are faster than cooldown. That was the justification for the change. At least future games gradually brought overheating back in different ways. I don't think I ever minded the overheating mechanic too much. I don't know. Just that first game, I think it's the best of the trilogy. Even the jank. Let's go! I got gifted a membership! Oh my god, Q Alter's here. Yeah, EJ Turtle got a membership. Q Alter, that's really nice of you, man. We need a flood map like in Halo 3. That would be pretty cool, actually, having like a flood map, because you could also do like interesting environmental mechanics with it. You could have like doors open and close in response to players. You could have like sound cues that are triggered by players. You could have like bits of the map shift around as the match goes on. Skewer versus sniper. No. I'm probably gonna go with the sniper, just because I'm better with the sniper. When was the last new Covenant foe? Julem Dama. Actually, no. Who is that brute in the book? In that Halo book? It's like he's like a silent or a secret fundamentalist, and he like, I forgot how the book went. It was like he opened a portal to get Atriox off the Ark and back into the Milky Way galaxy, and then like revealed that he was actually a Covenant fundamentalist who still believed after all this time that the Halo rings would turn you into a god if you turned them on. And he threatened to activate a Halo ring, or all of them, or something. Doey's Ricochet increased DMG up. Huh? Does Ricochet increase damage on the heat wave? I don't think it does. Oh yeah, Babe's got the she's got the cinder shot. I do wonder if that would be like a fun mechanic. The more the heat wave ricochets, the more like energy it builds up or something. Books don't count. If it's not in the game, it shouldn't be canon or required reading to know what the fuck's going on. They are canon, though. I guess at the end of the day, it's like, it's still canon, man. And I do generally agree, but I also don't think that the books are required reading material, or the books have not been in a very long time. In fact, the Halo books, for quite some time now, have been kind of inconsequential to the story. It's kind of like, if you want to know, like, but the story, how did Atriox get off the ring? Or off the arc? It's like, he did. Would it change how you felt about Halo Infinite's story if you knew exactly how he got off the arc? I don't think it would change a lot of people's opinions, you know? It would just be like, oh, that's how he did it. Anyways. Sir Spanksalot is now a member of the Night Owls. It's good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. Canon doesn't mean required. It's a side story to add more stuff to the world. Yeah. If I had to read like 3 to 4 outside sources for Halo 5, you didn't need to read them because ultimately those outside sources led to nothing because none of those books actually had an impact on the story. Because you load up Halo 5 and it's like Julim Dama didn't matter. He was just a guy. You know, so none of those, like, Halo 5 trilogy books mattered. Buck becoming a Spartan, I don't think is, like, the most important plot point that has to be shown or dissected, because it's just like, but how did he become a Spartan? I assume by becoming one. You know, knowing the specifics of how it happened doesn't really... It's like, those are just, like, details. Hey, glad to renew my membership. Money got tight for a sec, but we're cool now. Glad to have the emojis back. I'm glad to hear that you're out of that uncomfortable spot, Sir Spanksalot. And of course, Scully Star Rider got a membership as well. Yeah. Yeah. Q Alter gave one of my friends from high school, going way back, a membership, which is cool.
Isn't that your car accident buddy?
Yeah, the car accident friend who was there with me when my poor car was taken from me. Yeah. I do agree that Halo 5 was built upon knowledge you can't know if you didn't read some books. It's true, Halo 5 is built upon knowledge that you can't know, but largely the story of Halo 5 is not driven by any of the books. The only thing that I think you would need to understand is what the mantle of responsibility is and the domain. Outside of that, everything else is just, like, what's the backstory for the New Covenant? Dude, who knows? They kill the leader in, like, the second cutscene of the game. How did Buck become a Spartan? He did. Who's, Tanaka? even the writers didn't know. Like, none of the extra reading material for Halo 5 was necessary. Which is a problem because they pitched it as being something that was necessary. But ultimately it wasn't. It was just kind of, like, useless. You much of a car guy, LNG? We love cars. I can name you one car. Santa Fe, 2005. That's the best car. Volkswagen Beetle as well. But not the new Volkswagen Beetle. I hate how Volkswagen seems insistent on dragging the Beetle kicking and screaming away from that iconic design it used to have. We saw one of the new Beetles on the road the other day, and it was the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. It barely resembled a Beetle. The closest I think it's gotten to being important was in Halo 4, when they just had to lore dump the entire story of the Forerunners flooding humans. Yeah, Halo 4 was the only 343 Halo game where the books were pretty much required to understand at least the motivations of the villain. And even then, Halo 4 has some, like, odd contradictions in it. Like, the characterization of the Didact is very, very different in the book compared to the game, as well as the portrayal of the Prometheans. Oof. Okay. Of the jacket? Evolution of the jacket should probably be coming by Christmas. Evolution of the jackals, on the other hand, that'll be coming after I finish the Carbine. But which jacket are we talking about? Leather? Denim? Fabric? Yes, she just won, like, a very tense fist fight. Have you played around with the AI in Forge yet? I hope they add sentinels to it as well as new enemies eventually. Also, happy birthday. I appreciate it, Ryan. And yes, I have played a bit with the AI. I am in the process of making myself a YouTuber laboratory where I can goof off with them and conduct all sorts of odd experiments to see how their AI reacts. The evolution of Christmas. It all started with money. Yeah, I can already see the intro to a video about the evolution of Christmas. Evolution of the gloves?
Someone just said that.
Evolution of the gloves.
Literally, it would be cute to, like, the glove matching gloves, but
Mm-hmm.
not literally. It's funny because we were talking about jacket.
Oh, like the evolution of Master Chief's gloves? If I remember right, Halo Combat of... This is like a weird fact that I shouldn't know, but I do know it, so I'll share it with you. Master Chief's... if I remember right, his hand model in Halo 2 has less polygons than his hand model in Halo Combat Evolved. And that extends to the rest of his model as well. His Halo 2 model is actually, under the hood, not as complex as the Combat Evolved model. The reason it looks more complex is actually because Bungie made extremely good use of normal mapping to give the illusion of depth. It's basically like Bungie was very clever with how they modeled Chief and then used texture work to actually make his model perform better when dropped into the game world. You know, you lose less frames because the model isn't as complex, doesn't have as many polygons, but it looks way more detailed somehow. So yeah, that's a little bit of trivia. The evolution of the minor spelling mistake. Dude, we could do an entire evolution video on how your and your is like one of the most common spelling mistakes that people make. Interesting, pretty amazing what good texturing can do. Oh, is there a... I didn't realize that there was somebody whose mic was on the whole game. Because somebody said, respectfully turn off this toddler's mic. Evolution of the Moonlight Sword. Oh, that's a fun topic. Yeah, the From Software, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, those developers, how they have that Moonlight Sword in each of their games, regardless of if the context makes sense. Imagine hunters having classes to mimic speech, both for the Banished and the Arbiter when he recruits hunters. You mean classes as in, like types of hunters, or classes as in, like, literally a hunter is sat down in a classroom and taught English? What's shaken? Says Alex. Well, what is shaking is this assault rifle right here in my hand. In the game, not in real life. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm picturing each worm getting its own seat. Each worm? Each hunter worm. Oh, babe. I got a bus. Oh gosh. Let's get them. Oh my god. You still got one of them. Okay, babe. No. Okay, I'll return to wherever you spawn with this here bus. Oh, you're all the way back there. We're playing this match like it's Slayer. Man! Come here, let me see if I can just hit this guy. Hi, baby. Let me see if I can get these guys. We'll see if we can do a flag run. We'll see if we can drive this over to their base, get their flag, and then return home and wait for this all to blow over. Oh, for those of you who do not know, Poyo in the chat, that is the wife. Rebecca does an impressive amount of multitasking. Okay. Okay. And away we go. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, my gosh, they have our flag. Hey, did you see those bastards? Hopefully our flag is back. No, of course it's not. Oh, it is. Okay. Guess what? Flag captured. Now all we have to do is run down the clock. Dude, capture the flag is either like the most obnoxious game in Halo or the most fun. It totally depends on who decides to finally go try to capture the flag. Oh no. Well, they have a Banshee now. Because I got cocky. LNG, thoughts on you secretly being 70 years old? It's a very hard act to keep up that I am not a 70-year-old man. Mm. Can you do a Bobby or Hank Hill voice impression? I can, but now that you've asked me on the spot, I've got stage fright. So let me see if I can work up to it. Because unfortunately, I don't want it to sound like I'm doing everybody who thinks that they do a good Hank Hill impression. Like, I don't want to sound like that. What's the one? I'm about to bust. Bobby, I can't do. Oh, I'm about to bust. I still feel like the infinite Banshee mobility is clunky. Yeah, it's not where I wish it was. I still think probably the best feeling Banshee was Halo 2's. Like, if you were to give the Halo 2 one the Banshee bomb, we'd be golden. Because I liked that the Banshee in Halo 2, it kind of retained the mobility of the Combat Evolved one, so it kind of acted as either a jet or a VTOL. Like, you could zip around a map at super top speeds, or you could kind of, like, hover in the air and strafe. Oh, I think I missed a super crap. The evolution of the minor spelling mistake. What I've been arguing exactly, I don't see anyone complaining about needing to read First Strike to know Chief back to the UNSC Earth before Halo. Yeah, like some of that's, like, the books, the Halo books are a lot of fun. The Halo books are a lot of fun to read. They expand the lore in very interesting ways. I think maybe a problem with 343, and this isn't necessarily 343's Halo, I think this is actually more a side effect of just how long the series has been going on for, is that with Bungie, they just, like, made Halo, you know? And then the books expanded on the ideas the game introduced. Well, now people already know what Halo is, so they can't really, like... It would be very hard to introduce a brand new villain without it feeling kind of like, I guess, more shallow compared to the Covenant, you know, because you don't have all that history, all that knowledge and lore. Like, I bet you if Halo Combat Evolved's story was released to now, people would be very confused about what the Covenant are. They'd want to know the books and the lore and stuff, but at the time they didn't have those questions because, like, they were still getting used to the universe. Well, now everybody's used to the universe. And so now it's kind of like we're all information sponges. We just want to know as much about everything as possible. And so if the game comes out and it's like Halo Infinite, where it's like fairly straightforward and understandable, but there's questions that you have that the game does not answer, and instead of book answers, you get kind of like frustrated. And that's not to say that Halo Infinite's story is flawless, by the way. Do you want to try a new game mode? Is squad... Oh, we're already connecting. Okay, one more match of this.
I want to make tech pawn
A mod?
a mod. But
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Yeah, Tech mod... Tech Pawn shows up. So what's your rank at the moment? Let me show you. I am Staff Sergeant Gold, Grade 1. I checked out that website that people have linked me to that shows how much I have left, and I am like 48% of the way there. So it's going to be a while. Late Night Grilled Cheese. Do you think the next Halo will turn out really different now that Quindel Hoyo is gone? Yes. Oh my gosh, and it is your first super on the live stream, Alexander. Yes, I think the next Halo game is probably going to be really interesting, now that we don't have Quindel Hoyo here. Hopefully that means a little bit more room for like, I guess, just more interesting mechanics outside of just the 4v4 competitive modes. It's the old catch-22. Need to innovate enough to keep it fresh, but innovating too much puts off the old players. Oh, for Halo? Yeah, very definitely. Oh, yeah, it's Slayer now. Who was Del Hoyo? He was the multiplayer lead, if I remember right, on Halo 5, and then the sandbox director for Halo Infinite. I was thinking you were platinum or something. No, I was not platinum actually. I looked at my record, and for season 3, when season 3 released, I played a total of 20 games. Oh man. So I think season 3 was when the career got released, right? So yeah, I didn't play a lot. It wasn't until the very end of season 4 when I started dipping into Halo Infinite again. Yeah, and now I am playing far more regularly, and unfortunately they have given a pretty cool reward for getting to max rank, which is you just straight up earn Master Chief's armor to wear in the multiplayer, and so I am now breathlessly, frantically playing as much CTF and as much Husky raid as possible. Oh god. Not CTF, sorry, Big Team Battle. Besides some specific instances, I feel like people exaggerate the amount of required reading behind each title to understand the narrative fully. Yeah, definitely. Uh-oh. Are these people crazy? Yeah. Yeah, well, it also, I think, doesn't help, really, that 343, with each of their games, it's not really connected, you know? Like, their characterization is not very consistent across all of their games. And each time that there's a new game, it's like the story kind of branches off into a random thread. I think of, like, Halo 4 starting this Reclaimer saga thing. Then Halo 5 being like, never mind about that Didact guy. Cortana's back, but now she's crazy. And then Halo Wars 2 is kind of like off in the corner, and it's like brutes who are red are trying to take over the Ark, and then cut to Halo Infinite, and it's like, no more Reclaimer saga, that's over, new story. So hopefully now, I'm thinking going forward, just because Halo Infinite's story was positively received outside of kind of like a very, very vocal minority, going forward, I do hope now that the cast of characters stays consistent, the characterization stays consistent, and we have more interesting stories going forward, and less kind of like pivots. And I still think the Endless is, ironically, an endless well of possibilities. Because we haven't seen their full race yet, so literally nothing is stopping them from whipping up a pretty cool faction of new alien creatures, sandbox items, weapons. At least the gameplay got Halo is consistently improving. I wouldn't say consistently. Halo 4, I think, was probably a step down from Reach. Halo 5 was not really a sidestep, more of just a step in in my opinion, the completely wrong direction for the franchise. And then Halo Infinite is finally like, you know? Like, this is more like it. Oh boy. Yeah, this match is pretty crazy. I will admit that it wouldn't hurt to provide context behind the stories, but from an instruction manual prologue or full-on in-game lore codex, I would like a lore codex of some kind, or like, you know, we have buses? Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. I guess you're driver. Hello? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I'm really bad with the Warthog turret. Okay. Get in, babe. What the hell? Retrospective of the RE4 and RE4 remake? Oh, of RE4 and the RE4 remake. RE4 is a great game, and I have yet to play Resident Evil 4 remake. But I have heard nothing but great things about it. I would agree, except I don't like Infinite's power-ups. You mean power-ups like the overshield and the, I do wish the overshield and the camouflage was like an instant trigger. Like, you run over it and it immediately triggers. Like, I wish that it wasn't also a part of the equipment package. Just because I think that that would make for a fun extra variable to the sandbox. Like, you've got equipment, you got vehicles, you've got grenades, weapons, and also on top of it, you've got, like, power-ups. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. You survived. Hang on. Oh boy. LNG, thoughts on Sonic being your biological father? The Hedgehog? That would be fun. And my wife says Shadow's her daddy. I did tell you the other day that you have permission for Shadow to be second hubby.
No way.
No way?
What if he comes to life?
Oh, because what if he comes to life? Okay, well then I'd have, like, more problems with it. But seeing as he's fictional right now, there's no threat. Ah, alright, which mode? Oh yeah, still doing squad?
Sorry,
No, that's okay. Are you having fun with squad?
It's impulse.
Okay.
Okay, which one would you like?
Big Team Heavies is pretty fun, methinks. Thoughts on moss? Moss provides nutrients for certain species of insect, right? As well as, like, small critters.
Oh, moss rocks.
Yeah, moss rocks. Also, moss is known for growing on rocks.
Yes.
So,
And moss also has rocks.
and also moss has rocks. And then to top that off, we have little Johnny saying, "I wish hedgehogs were real." How many games does your Spartan record say you need to play to hit max rank? I'm not actually sure. I didn't know that it shows you exactly how many games. It does?
I think on the app.
Oh.
Not too
I know it almost never got used, but I missed custom power-ups from Halo 3. The yellow ones where you could say what they did in the game mode, though by default it was just a speed boost. I think the custom power-ups have sort of, like, part of the reason that they haven't, and by the way, I agree with you, but I think the reason that they haven't come back is more so just because forgers now can, like, create that. Just give me a full-on Mass Effect-style narrated codex. I'd spend literally hours reading all those entries. Who'd make an ideal Halo Codex narrator? Jeff Steitzer? Could you imagine opening up Spartan 117, otherwise known as John Halo, is the protagonist? I'm mixed on the gravity hammer. It feels dirty how far away I can get kills from. Yeah, I'm in the boat of I think the gravity hammer was fine before the patch. Now I think it's a little bit too nasty. I think what the hammer could have used fixing was not necessarily its range, more so the netcode. The Arbiter would be the perfect narrator. Arbiter would be a great narrator. Ron Perlman's Lord Hood would be a great narrator. But that would probably be crazy expensive, so we'll never see that happening. That's kind of why in Halo Infinite's campaign, Cortana talks to Lord Hood, but you never hear Lord Hood talk back because Lord Hood is Ron Perlman, and that would be too expensive. Oh gosh, I've made errors. Oh god, this is bad. Oh, that's the end of me. Honestly, having it be like Chief's personal codex that he wrote would be good. I like that in the Japanese version of Breath of the Wild, your little like journal or codex, it's written from Link's perspective by Link. Which I think is actually frickin' awesome as an idea, and it's sad that that didn't, like, make it into the English version of the game. And I also like that in Red Dead Redemption, your journal is written from Arthur Morgan's perspective, and you learn a bit about Arthur's character by reading his journal. Like, the fact that Arthur Morgan loves birds and wildlife and knows how to draw them. Which it's like, in the game, you're running around, you know, like, yeehaw Skyrim, as people called it. Like, just, you know, riding your horse and doing, like, Red Dead stuff. But, like, you wouldn't know until you read that journal just how kind of, like, soft Arthur Morgan is as a person. How would you describe Infinite's art style, and which Halo is it the closest to? Infinite sits somewhere between Halo 2 and Halo Reach in my mind. Tilting closer to Halo 2. Just because it's got that very, like, like, you just, like, look at that Banished Tower, and it could probably run on the original Xbox. If you were to tone down some detail here and there, you know, like, redo the textures and everything. Like, everything in this game has that, like, original Xbox geometry energy to it. Aw, he was excited for you? That was cute. Did you do something cool?
I sniped a guy.
Oh, and Fret got excited for you? I need to get back... Huh. Oh, nice, baby. The sniper rifle is very good against vehicles, believe it or not. I need to get back into Halo Infinite. Heard it's much better. It is a lot better. Halo Infinite is now at the point where I think a lot of the content criticisms of the game are kind of like it's over, kind of. Like, the game is now as content complete as I think it will ever be. Now, really, it's all about the polishing. You know, bug fixing, quality of life improvements, just like the small little things, a little spit and polish, you know? Oh boy. Oh man, that was cool. Okay. Oh. My bus is gonna blow. No, baby! I'm joining you. Isaiah, he's here. Fred is a Spider-Man from a show, right? Possibly? Yes. Here, let me help our good buddy here. Let me find Isaiah. Where are you, buddy? Thoughts, guys, on my views of the art style? Oh, there he is. What's up with people complaining about the CE chief for the store? Yeah, I think this is, in a perfect world, the CE chief would be free, but it makes sense that CE Master Chief is a store item. I hope you find an energy sword, birthday man. Thanks. I hope I find one too. That is an update from next door. The neighbors are up to their shenanigans. Seems like the idea of personal AI has kind of been abandoned at this point, probably because of the potential issue of rehiring voice actors. Yeah, it's, they haven't added any new personal AI since Eratus, and it probably is because of voice actors. It's probably more expensive than it's worth, which kind of sucks. As well as not just hiring voice actors, but also localization. Because the... Huh? Okay. It's also unfortunate that the CE Mark V is a kit instead of an armor core, so you can't swap helmets and can't use its helmet on anything else. That is disappointing, actually. Yeah. Scully? That's okay. I think Scully actually used to be a mod. Okay. It stings considering MCC gave us loads of free unlockables for Halo's birthday, but infinite paywalls it. It'll probably be $20 to $30 too. Yeah, that I guess is kind of like the cost of the free-to-play model. Like, basically, they're kind of at the point where the only way that they're getting money out of people is via these overpriced bundles. Scytzer, in my opinion, would be too bombastic for casual laid-back lore narration. If an existing Halo voice actor is an absolute necessity, I'd vouch for Pete Stacker. Pete Stacker is a great suggestion. The reason I bring up Jeff Scytzer is because also I think as Combat Evolved has shown us, he can be laid back. Because in Combat Evolved, he wasn't, like, yelling and screaming, you know, like he does now. You're gonna get off? Okay, you sure? Alright. Bruh, he saw none of mine. Oh no. Evolution of Hunter. Oh, I've got the evolution of the hunter already. Grave mine. God, the grave mine would be obnoxious. That would be an awful narrator. Alright. What about Nathan Fillion in character as Buck? That's a fun idea, methinks. I think the problem with making the Mark V as a kit is they can't sell it due to making all cores free for everyone. Yeah, that's fair. Say Halo CE Anniversary had a codex, but you needed to use Connect to fill it. So if you didn't have Connect, you didn't have a codex. I remember that. Couldn't you also like look at the different models and kind of like swing them around and look at them from different angles and stuff? Man, Combat Evolved Anniversary was weird on the 360. Like, there were a lot of features that it had that didn't, like, transfer over to the MCC version, such as the codex. But there was also, like, a brightness and contrast slider, which was pretty cool. It helped, kind of, like, in situations where Combat Evolved Anniversary is a little bit too bright for its own good. Happy birthday, LNG, says Blair Watson. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, this is your first super. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Sorry. And let me actually go get some more water. Okay? Give me 1 second. Guys, drink of the day, or drink of the night, I should say, is Bellevue sparkling water, sourced from sourced like it comes from a stream, a stream, because where are we? It comes from you can get them at Aldi, and they're pretty good. At least I think so. So let's actually, now that it is just me and TechPawn. Buddy of mine, we're going to be doing some Husky raid. Happy birthday, my man. I love you. I hope you and your wife are having an awesome day and night. I'm loving Season 5, and it's good to see Halo fans eating good again. Tim O'Brien, I appreciate the birthday the birthday donation, man. Yeah, it feels good to be just like enjoying Halo again, you know? Ugh. LNG, are you interested in star signs and horoscopes and such? Also, happy birthday to you. I followed you since the early Halo 5 days. Wow, you've stuck around. I wasn't until I met my lovely wife. And now it's like, even though I don't personally believe in it, I allow my brain... I shut off that part of my brain whenever Rebecca's telling me things about it. So that was a bit of a convoluted answer, but... Ooh. Ooh. It's good seeing Halo going down the right path again, for sure. Very good. Took us a while to get here, but we're here, and it feels good. And I gotta say, Husky Raid is actually really fun in this game. This might be, like, out of, like, the 3 Halo games now that Husky Raid has been a part of, I think this might be the strongest one. Mostly just because of the equipment, and how that kind of, like, adds a level of, strategy. Not that, like, strategy hasn't existed in Husky Raid, but... Because at least as far as, like, Halo 4 goes, you had the armor abilities, which were relatively similar. But they more or less just kind of serviced the user, where the equipment can be a little bit more of, like, this larger team thing. In fact, actually, I can't even remember if Halo 4's Husky Raid spawned you with random armor abilities. Oh boy. Have you played Spider-Man 2? I have not played Spider-Man 2. I don't have a PS5. If I did, I would be playing Spider-Man 2. How is Spider-Man 2 for those of you who have played it so far? Have we gotten over the controversy of his new face? I miss Halo 3 and Reach style maps. Well, the good news is, at least, that a lot of those good maps are in matchmaking, thanks to Forge, but I think I know what you mean. A cheese stick? Frank, I love you. Here, let's set down some hot spots. Now that's a warm spot. Oh gosh, that was without context. People are gonna ask questions in a second. I want to get my hands on Spider-Man 2 eventually. That's what J. Jonah Jameson said when he found out that Miles Morales exists. I want to get my hands on that Spider-Man 2. Oh gosh, cheese sticks are so good. I feel like cheese sticks are one of the few snacks that we've grown up with, that we're still allowed to eat as an adult, and not be like mocked. Because like Go-Gurt, for example, I feel like other people would shun us. You play the Hostile Takeover custom campaign on stream. It's so good. There's this one. Is the Hostile Takeover the one that is like balanced for like 24 Spartans? And it's stupidly difficult because I played that. That was a blast, and in fact, I think we're gonna play it at the end of the stream. We're gonna do some community runs of it to see if we can get it done. Because that was a lot of fun. Personally, I'm waiting for the eventual PC release. Yeah, it's a Sony game, so it'll probably release on PC eventually, and with a modestly good PC port. I just like, I know that Venom's in it, which is pretty cool. Miles Morales is in it, which is pretty cool. Oh boy. Kraven the Hunter is in it, which is... Sony, stop trying to make him work like Kraven's not gonna happen, but... Oh, Frank. Oh my god. This is one of the frozen ones? Is there ice cream in it? Pie. Okay. Pie?
Take cover.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is really good.
Another one down.
Wow.
Watch that sword.
Wow, guys, that's good. I wish you could have it. I could try shoving it through my microphone, but I think that would just break my microphone, and you would not be able to taste any of it. They removed launch site from 4v4. Oh, they did. Good old launch site. Man, launch site is fixable. There's a way to do it. Ugh. Launch site is just one of those, it's one of those maps where it's like by the time it was in production, it was already too late. And I do believe that it can be fixable in Forge. But that's... Man, that sucks. The Halo Infinite launched with, like, what, 5 arena maps? And one of them's gone from the game. I will say, though, pretty much every single DLC map that they've released for this game, like official dev made, I think all of them are of a better quality than the ones that launched. Like, they actually did a really good job on the DLC maps. Launch site might slide just fine into squad battle. Yeah, you know what? That's good. Because 12v12, no, I think that would break launch site. 8v8, though? Not a bad idea. I think what you could possibly do is get rid of that grav lift from the side and make it a difficult but rewarding way to quickly zip across the map if you were on, like, whatever side, you know, the attacker side. Oh, crap. What's wrong with launch site? It's just that it's, for how Halo Infinite plays and how players play the game, launch site was too large and kind of too not that interesting layout-wise. Like, it was very kind of like flat and boring, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like, it was very, we've described in the past, like, the kind of like video game industry standard, modern game industry standard when it comes to like designing multiplayer maps, which is keep sanding and sanding and sanding until all the fun and edge has come out of something. And launch site is definitely like a victim of over sanding a map to the point where it's just like there's nothing there. Happy birthday, says Ancient Alex. But I love launch site, and I really love asymmetrical base defense maps in general. I agree with you. I actually think some of, if not all of Halo's strongest maps are the ones that are asymmetrical. Like High Ground, I think, is an all-time iconic map for Halo. But launch site, I think, was an asymmetrical map that needed to be more ambitious. It was, like, very scared of going too far and breaking industry norms, if that makes sense. The match is almost over, babe. Rebecca's going to be rejoining. I believe the Ravager is the worst gun ever to be put in a Halo game. No. No, no, no. No. I heavily disagree. There are worse weapons that have been put in Halo. More pointless, more confusing additions. The Ravager is actually pretty dope when you know how to use it. Dylan Bacon is now a member of the Night Owls. And he's now spamming the Craig that I believe actually my wife made when she wasn't my wife. High Ground is my favorite Halo 3 map. Yeah, High Ground slaps. It was like Sidewinder got smashed together with Zanzibar, and it only kept the bad parts. Which, launch site? Well, what's super weird about launch site, and I think it is a problem that's fixable, is it feels like it's got like that Halo 5-ish issue of like, you feel like if you just stop moving and look around at the play space and how tall the ledges are, you feel like a toy. Like the map has been scaled up dramatically, as if it was like designed for like crazy enhanced mobility and stuff. But like the grappling hook is very situational and not everybody has it. So it's just kind of like you're running around this like large oversized map. Damn it. The Rebound Ravager is worse than the regular. Yeah, the Rebound Ravager, that thing's a bad stupid. Alright, guys. It's Rebecca time. Rebby time. The only thing I can think of that might be worse is the Halo 4 suppressor. Oh yeah, that thing's a lot worse. Because, like, not only is it not that practical in combat, it's also, like, a pointless addition. Here we go. Alright, babe, you are the leader.
Which one were you? Heavy?
Yeah, heavy. Spiker was way better than the Ravager. You could at least dual-wield that. The Spiker, I don't think in combat was as practical as the Ravager, just because the Ravager, especially for maps with, like, close-quarter situations, I'm thinking of, like, CTF-type stuff. What's nice about the Ravager is you can essentially lock off a hallway, and it can also act as like an early warning system, which is you throw down a little thing of fire, and then you start guarding a different entrance. And when you start seeing hit markers pop up, that means somebody just walked into your fire trap. That means someone's about to come in. Another thing that's pretty awesome is somebody who's running with the flag. Like, they're not going to be sprinting, so they're going to be moving pretty slow. Just throw down a big fat glob of fire at their feet, and it can get them to the point where they're vulnerable enough that one of your teammates can pick them off. So the Ravager has, like, a lot of uses. The maker of Hostile Takeover was able to script a space battle in the sandbox. It's really cool. Hostile Takeover. I'm gonna check that out for sure. The Ravager is awesome, man. Strips shields like mad. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty decent. The thing that's good about the Brute Spiker, I'd say, it's more of an aesthetic goodness, which is it fits the Brutes a lot better, I think, than the red plasma rifle. Seeing Brutes with, like, their own version of the plasma rifle, and it's got a big spike on it, and it's shooting hot nails. Outside of that, unfortunately, I don't think the Spiker contributed a lot to the sandbox. At least in, like, ways that the plasma rifle didn't already contribute. The Spiker was just the weakest automatic weapon in the game. In both games it was in. You mean all 3 games it was in, because it was also in ODST. Spiker felt good to use. Really good to use. It's got that classic, just like Bungie, it felt good in your hands. Why is your UI so big? It's not so big. Oh yeah, baby. This is the rocket one. They buffed it in the recent update. So hopefully it's better now. Oh, get him, babe. Oh, yeah! Alright. Yeah, Rebecca is excellent when it comes to gunners. Oh my god. We're sitting ducks. I'm sorry, this is my fault. Oh, no. Moment of silence for the Mauler. Dude, the Mauler's pretty cool. The Mauler, I think, had more of a impact in the sandbox for me than the Bulldog did. Because the Mauler didn't replace the classic shotgun. And on top of it, the Mauler could be dual-wielded, so that's something that made it stand out. Compared to the Bulldog, where it is just the shotgun, but with a magazine. Rebound Ravager could be redeemed by making its projectiles detonate on each bounce, not just a final bounce enemy and impact. Same with its overcharge. Yeah, that would be a fairly decent way to do it, methinks. Also, maybe you could, like, make a long line of fire. Like, could you imagine when it bounces once, that's like the start, and then as it's moving to its second bounce, it's like dribbling fire all over the floor, and then it lands and explodes, and you've got essentially a line of fire that can cover kind of like a room. Rest in peace to the Xbox One version of Halo Infinite. Season 5 should be the final season. Time to move on to Halo 7 already. What's going on with Halo Infinite on the Xbox One? Is it, like, that much worse? I know it's 30 FPS, and that's 30 FPS with poor frame pacing. But they're, like, it's not unplayable, right? Frozen, can I add you on Xbox? Or you can't play with the rest of the mods in us? Frozen Fire? Oh, Frozen Fire? Remember, he's always in here whenever we start a new stream. I do? Oh yeah, Frozen Fire. Frozen Fire. Rebecca is directly responding to you. Mauler was awesome. It was only there to make the dual-wield sandbox feel more interesting, and it succeeded. Yeah, that's basically my takeaway. And then once dual-wielding was removed, the Mauler, you know.
I guess that they're so spoiled by Tech
By
Pawn
Tech Pawn? Yeah. Oh, of their instant responsiveness. Squad Battle on Xbox One has a lot of frame drops. Oh, that's gnarly. Probably because it's Forge. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. The 30 FPS just can't hold. I'm getting 20 frames like a Nintendo 64, and the UI broke this morning. It was strange. I take pictures of it, and then I post them on social media. Because that is interesting. And potentially problematic if the game is, like, really struggling that way on the original Xbox. Yeah, you got the bus. Oh, yeah. LNG, what's your favorite version of the energy sword? Oh, it's gotta be either the Halo 2 or Halo 3 one. Mm-hmm. Oh, bus. I'm coming. Okay. Okay, it's time for the Boston bus. Okay. They're up there. Methinks. Oh yeah, they buffed the rocket's speed. Oh no. Please. Okay. Thank you, man. I could go for some gyrals too. They close at 9:45. Methinks we're dead. Rebecca said no, and then we both died, and she went yes. I've tried typing a response to Rebecca, but they are not going through. Interesting. Interesting. Like the chat message? Okay. Halo 5 is easily my favorite sword gameplay-wise. I don't like Halo 5, but Thrust and Smart Link and the Spartan Charge all give swords way more depth than they'd had before. I'd say that those are things that the mechanics have of the Spartans, not necessarily the sword itself. But I do agree with you that because of the Spartan abilities, sword jousting in Halo 5 can be pretty fun. The only problem I have with the energy sword is that it's like a free kill machine, you know? It's less of like a proper defensive, like strategic tool, and it's more of like you pick it up and you sprint around the map cutting down people like a crazy person. Because remember they remove your speed, or they increase your speed when you pick up the sword. Okay. Whoa. Something bad happened.
What happened?
Oh, there we go. Okay. The game, like, froze for a hot... Oh, it's happening again. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay, it's good now. That was... You know, the other day, Halo Infinite did that on the big Xbox, the Series X, and it would hang there. And the UI wouldn't respond either. Like, I'd try bringing up the Xbox home screen, and nothing would work. And then the Xbox hard crashed. Like, it did a full reboot, like it was a PC or something. I've never had that happen for a video game on the Xbox before. So there is something going on. Because it's not just... original Xbox One players. PC players have also reported issues since the latest update. Ooh, oof, oof, oof. Hafoof. Are we gonna get a snack? Yes. After this game, we'll double check what time they close and if we can race against the clock. Yeah, because I could go for some gyros too. Holy crap, Rebecca just got a triple kill. Baby, I was witness to that. That was crazy. That was bananas. Yeah, Frozen Fire. Rebecca Pollo posted her Xbox gamer tag. If you would add her, then we can all squad up and we can all play. Because we play with the other mod, Isaiah. Who is him? Oh, yeah? All right, awesome.
Enemy captured.
Thank you. That was going to be embarrassing if I couldn't land that final shot. Oh boy.
5 minutes remaining.
Oh boy. You know, I think the only FPS game I've ever played with charms that don't go crazy like this is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And I'm not sure why that is. Sounds like there's a memory leak. In the game? Probably, to be honest. There's so much going on under the hood of this game that I wouldn't be surprised if there is a memory leak.
Enemy returns their flag.
I'm no fan of the Mauler. It's a worse shotgun whose main boon is largely ganked by 3 anemic dual-wielding mechanics. Sad, given its decent design. Dude, the Mauler is such a cool-looking weapon. Oh, Rebecca's going crazy with that shock rifle. 2016, man. Yeah, you know, this is like a bit of a controversial take, but I think Infinite Warfare is the best of the boost jetpack CODs. I think it has the best art style, easily the best soundtrack. Love the zombies mode. Like the multiplayer. Just, all in all, like, good vibes from that game. And it's kind of sad that I, as well as many others, jumped on the, like, a meme is happening in real time, we've got to join in and pretend to hate this game. What I'd recommend, Frozen, I'd also send Rebecca send her a message. Because the Xbox UI on PC is, like, a mess that's hard to navigate. Alright. I only played Zombies in Spaceland. Yeah, Zombies in Spaceland is one of the best zombie maps of all time.
An ally captured the flag. An ally returned our flag.
The flag of Boston? Oh yeah, give me this. I'm getting his Boston bus. Oof. They close at 9? We can. We can. Okay, guys. We're in a conundrum right now.
What if we got it and then we go live? Or what if we go like on that?
Would I have the energy? Exterminator says, LNG? Could it be? Am I speaking to thee? You know what I wonder if I could do? I could place the order, and then I could leave, and you could sit in front, and like... No? You're not dressed. Oh, but you're so beautiful. Okay, guys, there is a restaurant that sells like a food item, a morsel that we really like, and right now Rebecca and I at the exact same time had the craving to get it, and we have a gift card. So it would basically be free. We could get this yummy delicious for free. The problem is they close at 9, and it is currently 8:22. So what I could do is I could place the order live, and then we could play for like...
Bring the stream with
We could bring the stream with me. I don't know how to do that, but we could play literally until we have to go, and then we could be like, all right, bye guys, and then we book it to the car and race against the clock. That's 3 reasons to get it. Just go, bruh. Okay. Okay, I am going to place the order after this match is over. I love you, babe. Yes, it was a very good recommendation. I am. The Bulldog I compare more to the CE M90, given that both are good mid-range shotties. The lack of insta-kill potential isn't a problem, given CE lacks the sword. I could see that, actually. That's a pretty decent argument to make, comparing it to the combat evolved shotgun, actually, that it's more of like this kind of like spray and pray thing. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. You ready? Okay, everybody. Shh.
Is it docs?
I don't think it's docs.
Oh, yeah, because you're not going to say where it is.
Yeah. I think this is it. Okay.
Tell Frozen to send me a message.
Frozen, send her a message. Yes, I'd like to place an order for pickup. The phone number is... 7066. Yep, that's me. Okay, so I would like an order of the gyros, 3 of them. And in fact, can I actually have 2 orders of 3 gyros? Yeah, and that'll be it. All right, sounds good. All right, guys, we're in business. We got time for one more match. All right, babe, take us away.
Wait, I want to find the person.
Oh, Frozen Fire? Frozen Fire, send Rebecca a message on the Xbox network, as I've learned with anger they've called it. Guys, Xbox renamed Xbox Live to Xbox Network. I assume that they renamed it that because Xbox Live was like a service, you know, it's like the ability to play online Xbox Live, where now like all these consoles are kind of like internet dependent as a default. So Xbox Live isn't really like a privilege anymore, and it's just kind of like the Xbox's network, you know? Is he there?
Is it this person? Oh, right.
Is it Tandem Voice? Nobody is calling it Xbox Network. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they invented it and they're wrong. It's not Xbox Network. It's Xbox Live. Like, I'm sorry. I ain't calling it Xbox Network. Yeah, next time you guys use your Xbox One, anytime you see any mention, Xbox...
Yeah,
Xbox Live? Xbox Live has been renamed to Game Pass Core. Yeah, guys, there's a lot of clownery happening. That's a pretty cool looking skin. Methinks. Yeah, that's a pretty cool skin. Methinks. Oh my gosh, guys, watch this.
Which one should we do?
Of course I can't see. Yes, we should do heavies. Okay, I said, guys, watch this, and it's just me.
Really?
Oh, here we go. That's us. That's the squad right there. Hang on, I'm taking a screenshot. That's going up on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of companies renaming perfectly good names to something that is much worse, I'm going to post this on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Twitter.com.
Twitter, TP, you like Twitter?
What about Gold? Is she safe? No, Gold is gone as well.
Xbox Gold.
Yeah. In the original, in the early 2000s when Halo 2 came out, there was Xbox Live, so you could play Halo 2 online. Because a game console that connected to the internet was kind of crazy. And so you had to go to Target and buy a thing to stick to the back of your Xbox console. Then the same with the 360, and I remember asking Mom to take me to 7-Eleven so I could get Xbox Live cards for a year so I could play online. Then they changed the name of it to Xbox Live Gold, and now they just have removed the Xbox Live name, and now it's Game Pass Core. And Xbox Live, the service, is now called the Xbox Network. Which PlayStation, they're...
Is the PlayStation.
Yeah.
So they do some copy.
Yeah, so they just, like, copied the name of the PlayStation Network. I mean, not that, like, Sony has a trademark on the word network, but, like, guys. Like, surely somebody at Microsoft knew what the PlayStation was and knew that they were using the word network. Tips for a newbie? I only just started online matches. Growing up, I always did the campaign. Oh, that's, okay, so, my tips. So, ultimately, the assault rifle, that's the weapon that you start out with. One of the best go-to strategies with the assault rifle, it's all about popping the shield of the enemy target. And once your enemy target's shields are popped, like, you can see the Spartan's shield getting brighter and brighter, and then boom, there's a flash, and then the Spartan will be covered in electricity. That means his shields are down. When that happens, you've got two choices. Actually, three choices. You can switch to your pistol and get a headshot. You can throw a grenade at his feet and kill the unshielded Spartan. Or you can run up and punch him in the face, which will be an insta-kill because his shields are down. Think of the assault rifle not as like the I'm going to run around and get a bunch of crazy kills with this gun only. Think of it more of like the tool to get the shields down. And by the way, that goes other ways as well. You could throw a grenade to pop the shield, and then use your assault rifle to finish him off. Oh. Everybody's trying to be polite?
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Do we have like a... Oh, here, let's split up. Let's split up. That was very cute. Wait, where are you going, man?
It's okay.
Okay. I was gonna say we could split up. We have two buses. That was very polite. That was polite. Did you see that? You see us make the Boston jump? In the Boston bus? Guys, Rebecca, if you want to know the context, I have to say the context now because it's one of my favorite Rebecca-isms. she just she just got really obsessed with Boston for some reason. Like, she called Train to Busan, that zombie movie, Train to Boston.
I really liked that too.
No, that was, yeah. But she called the Warthog the bus for a while. Then she called it the Boston bus. And then we were playing Halo one morning and we were sleepy and she was trying to like melee another guy and she's like, you know about the Boston Punch? And that's not a thing. There is no Boston Punch. She just said it. And it sounds like a thing. So she just you know about the Boston Punch?
It sounds like it's so.
Yeah. So the era where the AR can rack up kills on its own is over. No, believe me, the assault rifle, it is still, in my opinion, overtuned in this game. But if somebody is new to the online, rather than trying to run around and get them double kills with the assault rifle and stuff, that is a good baseline for how you play combat. You get used to the idea of swapping weapons. At least it's Boston and not Philly. A hospital was your first experience?
And like, I think the hotel that we were staying at was right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was it was at nighttime, and some guy gave me double middle fingers while I was in the car. Like some guy that was standing in front of the hospital, and I was like, what did I do? And it's like, he was specifically giving it to me, not the driver, not the other person in the car, just me, like a little kid in the backseat. This was many years ago.
You guys hear that story?
Like why F me specifically?
At least
It was so funny, but I was so like offended.
I think somebody just called us the Boston Bunch. The four of us. Guys, that got an exhale of air from Rebecca. Or an exhale of carbon dioxide from Rebecca. It is very rare to get that reaction out of her where something takes her by surprise. Yeah, so the Boston Bunch getting in the Boston bus. Happy birthday, homie, says Aaron. I appreciate it, man. Oh, no. Well, now I've been melted into goo. I think that guy was having an extremely bad day.
Yeah, he just like walked out of the hospital, like ready to fight a kid.
Yeah, he was ready to throw fists with a kid. Being polite in an FPS, what multiverse are we in?
New zones are ready for capture.
Okay, someone drive. Yes, perfect.
Perfect.
That's stuff.
Now that is the stuff.
You know, I start shooting with the warthogs immediately to be obnoxious and successful for the other people.
Oh, you just try to stress them out?
Yeah, there's a reason why I start immediately while we're driving.
And Boston Nuts. Happy birthday, says Stratos. I appreciate it. I appreciate the birthday wishes.
So many.
It's been a pretty decent birthday so far, methinks.
Look, all these kills.
Rebecca, how many kills have you gotten?
Like two, but it was a hot area.
It was a hot little area, but Tech-Pon got you out of there quick.
Oh yeah.
He's keeping you alive.
Yeah, very good driver.
Tech-Pon's one of those. Just some people in Halo are turret people. Other people are drivers.
Yeah.
I'm a better driver than I am a turret man.
Oh yeah. And just do you hear that obnoxious sound?
The bang, 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 bang. Is that you chasing after them?
Oh, it's gonna blow. Oops.
Babe, you've like screwed up their Warthog beyond repair. Oh my god. They're getting away with a rocket hog. I was about to say, not if I can say anything about it, but they had something to say about it and they got away. The correct button to unzoom in Halo is the Y button. Oh, because you just like switch weapons. Yeah, that. Rebecca says Y for youch. Screw zodiac signs. What warthog variant are you? She's Rebecca's a rocket hog. Oh god. Zodiac signs?
Yeah, you're a Scorpio.
Rebecca says I'm a Scorpio.
And I'm Aquarius.
And she's Aquarius. Come here, M. Hollywood. That's just another guy. You know about the Boston Punch? Blood types: gunner, driver, passenger, flex. my blood type is driver. Could you imagine like a medical, like for like donors and stuff? Like we need to know the blood type of the patient. He's a warthog driver. Goss. Troop transport hog. Gosh, the troop transport hog was so cool.
Enemy is nearing total control.
That thing was just so awesome looking. And like it has been supplanted by the Razorback hog. So we'll probably never see the troop transport hog again, but man, that thing just looked cool. Scorpio? Like the tank? No, that's a scorpion. My zodiac sign is... I also like the instinct, like the tank, and not like the animal, a scorpion. That's how you know we've been playing too much Halo.
Enemy is nearing total control.
Oh yeah, you had a Twitter dream last night. You guys hate those stress streams? There is a reoccurring stress stream that I get. Not reoccurring, it's more like the scenario is reoccurring. It just comes in a variety of different flavors, which is I upload a half-finished video and I have not like finished the other half of the editing process. So it's just like unfinished and everybody's roasting me. Yeah, that's how I know I'm stressed out when I have that dream. Oh boy.
It's a good little game.
It's a good little game. The boys ate with this one is Rebecca's review. Yeah, Halo's a good little game, methinks. Where they at? Damn it. Okay.
5 minutes remaining.
Saw a leak of the Gozhagen Forge. Oh, is it coming to Halo Infinite? Missed another super mine. Oh gosh. Worf is Gutog. Oh, that's him. That's actually cool.
Team is
Dude.
total control.
Dude. It's been a while since I thought about Star Trek.
One of the things I know about Star Trek is
Mhm.
that game has a cover and the lady's bald.
Star Trek has a cover with the bald lady on the front. Yeah, she's like distractingly bald in the cover of that one game.
I don't know.
One yeah. Oh yeah, that's the Vulcan sign for peace. Oh, that's Spock. He's a Vulcan. Well, no, he's not a Vulcan. He's half Vulcan, half human. And the Vulcan society doesn't value emotions. They value pure logic. So basically, they're all autistic. Yeah. As for the Spiker, in my opinion, it's better as an LMG, hence why SPV3 has unequivocally the best Spiker. Yeah, dude, the SPV3 Spiker rocks. It is so good. All it's missing is the reload animation from Halo 3 and ODST and Reach. Because the SPV3 reload animation, that one is slightly weaker feeling than the one from Reach. Yeah, God. It's been a while since Star Trek's been good, unfortunately. Because there was, like, I don't know if Star Trek is still, like, trying to be Star Wars. Yeah, it's, they had this reboot of the Star Trek series with a show called Star Trek Discovery that was for street. Babe, if it says anything about the quality of the show, it was made by the people who did the Halo TV show. And the Halo TV show is a lot like Star Trek Discovery. It is a lot like Star Trek Discovery has swearing, random sex, like random moments of extreme violence, and it's just like, what is this? Like, why is everybody angry and miserable? This isn't Star Trek. The only time people are allowed to be angry and miserable is in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And that's because that show is good. Defeat. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on the stream. That was a ton of fun, but Rebecca and I are on a crunch. We have to go get that food. Alrighty. It was good hanging out with you all. We shall see you on